Welcome to this week's Deep Dive. We're going to be talking AI and its impact on businesses.
Yeah, it's a hot topic for sure. And this week's Razor Report, man, they've got a ton of stuff. News, research, even some interesting blog posts, all from just the past week.
It seems like AI is everywhere you turn these days.
Yeah, it's true. AI is going way beyond just, hype now. It's serious investment
Well,
territory.
let's dive right in. What's caught your eye in this report?
Well, Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, he reported that AI investments are hitting, get this, $320 billion this year.
Wow. That's huge. I mean, that's more than the GDP of a lot of countries.
It is, and OpenAI itself, they're in talks for a massive $40 billion funding round,
Yeah.
and they've got even bigger infrastructure plans too.
So what do you think this level of investment means for the future of AI?
Well, to me, it signals that AI is like becoming a core part of the global economy. It's not just a niche technology anymore. It's a fundamental shift,
Ah.
in how we work, how we create, even how we think.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just the big players either. Even France is getting in on the action. President Macron just announced a 109 billion investment to boost France's AI capabilities.
It seems like nobody wants to be left behind in this whole AI revolution.
So we've got the investment piece, but what about actual adoption? Are businesses really using AI?
Absolutely. The numbers don't lie. ChatGPT, it's now the sixth most visited website globally.
That's wild. People are clearly embracing this technology and quickly.
And that adoption, well, it's leading to some interesting partnerships and acquisitions. Elon Musk, for example, he's leading a group trying to buy OpenAI's nonprofit arm for, get this, $97.4 billion.
Talk about a power move.
Yeah.
And completely different note here. Apple is teaming up with Alibaba to bring AI features to iPhones in China.
Yeah, it really shows you how companies are strategically choosing partners to navigate, these global markets and tap into specific expertise.
So we've got a ton of money pouring into AI. Businesses are partnering up left and right, and people are using these new tools. What does all this mean for, like, the everyday worker?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, right? It's complex, no easy answers. Some people are worried about AI, replacing jobs. Others believe it'll create more jobs than it eliminates, much like those previous tech revolutions.
I'm seeing both sides of that in this Razor report. Meta, Facebook's parent company, they just laid off 3,600 employees globally, and partly because of AI's growing role.
Right, and it does make you wonder about the future of work in an AI-driven world.
But then there's this article arguing that AI could actually boost productivity and improve existing jobs, which could then lead to all these new industries and job categories we haven't even imagined yet.
Yeah, history does tend to show us that, these technological advancements end up creating more opportunities in the long run. And it's a big but, it requires workforce preparation and some smart policies to make sure everyone benefits.
Definitely seems like AI is transforming the way we work, whether we like it or not. How do you see AI, like, impacting your own role?
It's already happening, to be honest. But I see AI as a powerful tool, to enhance my skills, help me work more efficiently.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Let's move on to some of the practical applications of AI. What are some of the real-world examples you've come across?
One that really jumped out at me was in healthcare. There's this new AI system that can detect dangerous heart abnormalities with 98.6% accuracy, way better than human technicians.
That's incredible. Think of all the lives that could be saved with earlier, more accurate diagnoses.
It's remarkable, really, and it's just one example of how AI is being used for practical solutions.
Yeah.
Across all these different industries. We're seeing it in education too. There's a group of U.S. schools. They formed the School Teams AI Collaborative to, explore how to use AI in teaching.
What kind of things are they doing?
Well, one example is using chatbots to help students with voter registration.
That's a great way to get younger generations engaged in the political process.
Right. They're also using AI to personalize learning experiences and give teachers data-driven insights to help them improve their
It
lessons.
seems as there's a lot of potential for AI in education to make it more engaging and effective for both the students and the teachers.
Absolutely. And then there's marketing, where AI is just revolutionizing how companies reach their audiences and create content.
Yeah, I'm seeing that everywhere. What's caught your attention in the report?
Well, Adobe just launched Firefly Video. It's an AI tool that can generate short, high-definition video clips in just 90 seconds.
That's insane. Marketing teams must be going crazy for that.
And YouTube, they're rolling out AI tools to help creators like come up with ideas, create eye-catching thumbnails, and even automatically dub videos in other languages.
Talk about making content creation easier and more accessible.
It seems like AI is becoming essential for anyone in marketing or content creation these days.
We've covered a lot of ground here. It's clear that AI is having a major impact on so many different sectors. And this is just the tip of the iceberg.
It is. There's so much more to explore. In terms of the future of AI and its implications, it seems like, every week now there's a new headline about AI, pushing boundaries, entering uncharted territory.
Yeah, it's true. And this time it's the art world that's caught my eye. Who would have thought we'd be talking about Christie's, auctioning off AI-generated art?
It's wild, right? It's a fascinating development. It really shows how AI is, being accepted as a legitimate form of expression. I mean, even in these creative fields.
Yeah, it really makes you think about the nature of creativity. Is AI actually being creative? Or is it just mimicking what we do based on the data it's been trained on?
That's a debate that'll probably go on for a while. But I think regardless of where you stand on that, it's clear that AI is opening up all these new possibilities for artists, designers, anyone in those creative fields.
And those possibilities are expanding so fast as the technology keeps advancing. OpenAI, for example, they're working on their own custom AI chip.
Yeah, that's going to be a game changer for AI hardware. I mean, it could significantly boost, processing power, which could lead to even more sophisticated AI tools for businesses, I mean.
It's incredible how fast things are moving. Perplexity, they just unveiled a new AI model, can process information crazy fast. It highlights the constant advancements in AI power, that's for sure.
Yeah, the speed is remarkable. Speaking of speed, let's shift gears a bit and talk about a specific case study that caught my attention. The U.S. Department of Education, they're considering replacing their human call center workers with AI.
It's an interesting one. Raises a lot of questions, doesn't it? About, job displacement and the quality of service. Can AI really provide the same level of service, even ethical considerations?
Absolutely. It's a perfect example of how AI isn't just, a technological advancement. It's a societal one, too.
Imagine you call for help with your student loans, and instead of a person, you get an AI chatbot. I mean, would you be comfortable with that? Would you get the same, personalized assistance?
Those are valid concerns. I mean, yeah, AI, it could probably handle those routine inquiries more efficiently, even make services available 24/7. But, there's definitely that question about losing the human touch and the ability to handle those complex or really nuanced situations.
It's this classic trade-off, we got to consider as AI becomes more a part of our lives.
Exactly. It's a debate that'll keep happening across industries, across sectors. It really forces us to think, what is it that makes human interaction valuable?
What parts of our work, require that empathy, that critical thinking, that creativity that AI, at least for now, can't replicate?
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah.
Those are the skills we need to be cultivating.
Yeah.
Emphasizing as we navigate this future. With AI, it's not about being afraid of it. It's about understanding its strengths, limitations, and figuring out how to work alongside it effectively.
And making sure that AI is developed and implemented in a way that, benefits everyone.
100%. So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive, what are some key takeaways for business professionals who, they want to stay ahead of the curve in this crazy, fast-moving field?
I think the biggest takeaway is, AI is here to stay, and it's changing everything, every industry, you name it.
Yeah, it's not a fad. This is the real deal. AI, it's a powerful tool, can help us solve complex problems, automate tasks, create whole new possibilities.
But we got to remember, it's still early days for AI, I mean.
Right, there are still challenges, ethical things we got to consider, and we have to be mindful of potential biases and security risks.
Absolutely. And as AI keeps evolving, it's going to be crucial for business professionals to stay on top of it. The latest developments, trends, all that.
And that's where the Razor Report comes in?
Exactly. The Razor Report, it curates the most important AI news, research, analysis, delivers it right to your inbox every week.
It's an invaluable resource for anyone who wants to stay ahead of the game, in this exciting, ever-changing world of AI.
To subscribe to the Razor Report and get all those articles we've been talking about today, just visit razor.co.
Don't miss out. Become an AI insider.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI. We hope you found it insightful and informative. We've covered so much in this deep dive. I mean, from those like massive investments in global partnerships to, the real impact AI is having on actual businesses and jobs.
And honestly, we've just scratched the surface. The speed at which AI is developing, it's mind-blowing.
It really is. And for, those business professionals out there trying to keep up, it's got to feel like a whirlwind.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone who's just starting to, explore what AI could do for their business?
I think the most important thing is you got to start with understanding your own business. What are your needs, your goals? What are your biggest challenges? And how could AI maybe help you tackle those?
That's a great point. It's easy to get, swept up in all the excitement. But at the end of the day, AI needs to actually deliver. It's got to bring value.
Exactly. And once you have a good handle on your needs, then you can start looking at the different AI tools and solutions that are out there. There are so many options now. It's important to do your research. Choose the right tools for your situation.
And don't be afraid to experiment a little. It's all a learning process. What works for one business might not work for another.
For sure. Start small, try different things, see what gives you the best results.
And, of course, like we've been talking about, got to think about the ethics of it all. We have a responsibility as business professionals, to use AI responsibly and make sure it's actually benefiting society, all of us.
Absolutely. We have to consider those potential biases, the security risks, the impact on workers. It's a balancing act. Innovation on one hand, social responsibility on the other.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So as we wrap up our deep dive into the world of AI, any final takeaways for our listeners?
The big one, I think, is that AI is powerful, has the potential to change businesses in so many ways. But, and this is important, it's not magic. It takes careful thought, strategic planning, and a commitment to doing things the right way, responsibly.
And for those who want to stay ahead of the curve, in this crazy, fast-moving field, definitely subscribe to the Razor Report at razor.co. It's a fantastic resource, keeps you in the loop on all the latest AI news, research, and analysis.
Your shortcut to understanding AI and what it means for businesses.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of AI. We hope you learned something, maybe got you thinking a bit.
And we'll see you next time for another exciting look at cutting-edge tech.